Welcome to the Michigan Runner Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
Hello everyone, Gary Morgan here with the Michigan Runner, Michigan Travel. Well, we're here at the Health and Fitness Expo here at Cobo Hall, well, Huntington Place now. But anyway, it's Saturday afternoon and people are picking up their numbers, their bibs, and their shirts, all that other fun stuff, and getting ready for the run around Detroit and Canada. Dry clothes after the race, but obviously from there at the start, you're just down a little bit further, and like I said, after 2 miles, you get on the bridge to Canada, the Ambassador Bridge, and then you get off the bridge, and then you do your 3 miles over in Canada from mile 4 to mile 7 through the tunnel, mile 8 once you come out of the tunnel, and then you go up Washington, Adams, Lydiard. It's going to go up to the Woodbridge and Midtown area, and then the half marathoners just start heading back for Campus Martius, but the marathoners go through the Brush Park, Eastern Market, then all the way out to Indian Village, West Village, Nobel Isle this year, and then back along the all the way, it is, I believe, on Lafayette Street to Jefferson, and then back into Campus Martius is the finish line. And then they also have a domestic half that is just doing the kind of the opposite of going up to Jefferson, up to Eastern Market, Brush Park, Midtown, Woodbridge, and then back to Campus Martius. So anyway, it's going to be kind of a great day in Detroit with obviously 3 races going on, and it'll be the weather's going to be great. They did the 5K this morning, and lots of people here are excited taking pictures in front of the map. Okay, people love taking a picture in front of the Detroit Free Press banner there with the American and Canadian flag. This is a unique marathon going into another country and going over a bridge and then coming back through a tunnel. One of the, obviously, this is probably the most unique race in the world doing some of that. 2 countries, a bridge, and a tunnel. Kind of cool. Only in the Big D, Detroit. Here, they're selling merchandise from previous years. They've had a big line. I helped out with that to separate that all on Thursday. And so they're out doing again, selling extra shirts and other things, glasses, hats, gloves from previous race years they didn't use up, and so they just box it up and, like I said, come here to the Expo and start selling it off, and it's a big hit. They've had a line here constantly of people buying previous year's shirts and other merchandise. Okay, well, here at Gazelle Sports, people are trying on these recovery body suits or leg suits. I've tried them a couple times. They do compression on your legs off and on for 20-30 minutes, so people are trying it. Hopefully it'll make them feel good, and they run fast at the marathon tomorrow. Gazelle Sports is putting that on. So we got an interesting Great Lakes Pursuit clothing here. They call it Great Lakes Pursuit. The other one here is the Visit Detroit van, all decked out there. Well, a great way to promote the city all over. I'm going to ask them where they drive this thing. So, along the Expo walls, they have pictures of people who've run the marathon over the years. Marathon pictures, kind of cool. And over here, we have the Flying Pig Marathon. They have 2 or 3 races: Queen Bee Half Marathon, Flying Pig Marathon, and the Toll Beer Series. And why not? And we got Y bars here, which are pretty tasty. I've had a few of them. I think they're some of the best energy bars on the market. Okay, so you tell me all about it. What's your name?
This is Chris Forte. I'm co-founder along with Chef Jay of Y Bars. We're the official superfood snack bar for the Detroit Marathon, going on 2 years. And what's special about our bar is the chia seed, and that's just going to curb the appetite for all these runners tomorrow during the marathon.
Good.
So,
and how long you been doing this?
We've been.
What year did you go on business?
So this is our 5th year.
Oh, good.
Our mantra is we take it one bar at a time.
Right.
And we started here at Eastern Market in Detroit, and
Detroit-based company. Awesome.
you got it. And so
I've had a few of these. I think they're great.
Thank you.
Probably some of the best energy bars on the market.
Awesome. We love it. We appreciate it. Love Detroit.
Oh, there you Detroit. There's a big D.
That's
Only
it, baby.
in the big D.
Only in the big D.
Awesome. Okay, have a great day.
All right, you too. Why not?
Well, we got Hanson's Running Shop selling shoes here. So they're always at the expo here doing stuff, which is kind of cool. Well, we'll go find a few other people here. Great pictures of the marathon. All the runners running over the Ambassador Bridge. Well, a Great Lakes freighter is going underneath it. Somebody carrying somebody across the line. I've crossed that finish line a lot of times over the years. It's been kind of cool. Here's another view of the expo here. We'll check out a few more sites and go from there. That's kind of cool. The Brooks Hanson booth here. They have a Run Happy and Brooks Run Happy, as they call it, blanket they've made up. So that's kind of cool as one of the displays. That's all good, to say the least. Yep. I want to hear about this. Okay. I'm here at the Lung Association Fight for Air Climb. And this is kind of a cool event and a nice organization. So I have one of their spokesperson who's going to kind of tell us about it.
Thank you. I'm Maureen Rovis. I serve as the Executive Director for the American Lung Association in Michigan. And we're out at the Expo this weekend promoting our Powered by Lungs team and our annual Fight for Air Climb event, which is our signature fundraising event here in downtown Detroit. It has been at a couple unique venues over the years, of course at the Renaissance Center and the Ally Detroit building and One Woodward building. In the last few years, we've been at Comerica Park, taking our event outside to a stadium climb. We're still working on our venue for this upcoming spring, but I anticipate that will be announced in early November. We have nearly 1,500 people that join us annually to climb the stairs in support of healthy lungs and clean air.
Cool. And how long has that event been going? It's been going at least 30 years.
Yeah, the American Lung Association has been hosting it for a little over 16 years here in Detroit. So this next upcoming year will be year number 17 for us.
Somebody else must have done it before.
I think, yeah, quite a few charities love the challenge of a stair climb, and for us it's really grown interest here in the community. The Detroit event is the second largest one in the nation for the American Lung Association for a Fight for Air Climb event, so it's gained quite a bit of popularity, especially among the first responder and firefighter community. We have hundreds every year that climb in full gear. That's one of the things that makes our event really cool and unique.
Excellent. Well, that sounds fun. I can see why you get a lot of people. So excellent. Well, good luck with it. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
2, 3. Okay, I'm here at this Metro Detroit Deserves Quality Local News. And I want to kind of know what this is about. So I'm going to get their spokesperson. What's your name?
I'm a reporter at the Detroit News, and I'm secretary of the Newspaper Guild of Detroit, and we are just here trying to gather some community support for our union and asking Gannett, which is one of our parent companies, to invest in us. We're in contract negotiations right now, and we just think it's really important that the community show its support so that we can have the resources to do our work here.
Well, good. Well, that's why I like you.
All right, thank you. Stop by our table.
That's right. Good. Excellent. Take care. Okay, well, I have the director of Run Toledo, and he's going to tell me a few things about what he's doing and the whole deal. What's your name?
My name's Clint McCormick.
Okay, and you say you put on about 30 races a year in conjunction with Dave's Running Shop?
We do. So yeah, we're based out of Toledo, and you kind of have a regional presence. Our largest event we produce is for the Toledo Runners Club, and that's the Glass City Marathon. And then we also do one up here in Ann Arbor. That's the Dexter Ann Arbor. So, we kind of spread ourselves around. We got a great team, putting them all on.
Now, what's your next lot? Do you do any races outside of Ohio, Michigan?
So we've timed some races in Indiana. We're working on expanding. So details coming on those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many people you got working?
About 15 to 20. Okay. So we got about 5 full-timers, and then the rest part-timers, contract workers. Yeah. So we have I'll say a stable of very dedicated volunteers.
Right.
Then we've got about 40 to 50 ambassadors as well.
Now, do you put on all the races for Toledo Road Runners, or just a good portion?
So we volunteer a lot of them. The one that we produce is the Glass City Marathon. So that's all the time that I have for that one.
Right. Of course.
Yeah. So that's the big one. And then Churchill's is coming up here in a few weeks. We help tremendously with that one, more on the volunteer side.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. That's great. You're doing all that. And well, keeps running alive here in Southeast Michigan and
absolutely
Northern Ohio, so it's all good. Well, New Balance here with the Running Lab is the official apparel supplier for the marathon, and they've sold out a lot of their stuff here. And like I said, it's out of Running Lab out of Brighton is the running store that kind of puts the whole thing together here. Of course, they got lots of pictures of the marathon on their side in their fitting rooms, but they got a variety of products here for sale. And this at the back end of the Expo. We have the Pace team. It's called On Pace Team. I've done a few races with them. And then we're back here in the packet. They've already had the mile. It was obviously Saturday afternoon. So we had the 1 mile, the Kids Fun Run, and the 5K this morning. Lots of people are here yesterday picking up. There's the half marathon, and of course challenge series, which is where people do a mile, a 5K, and a half or a full, and get a super big medal after their race tomorrow. And solutions, and then the marathon relay packet pickup. This race has a lot of moving parts. 2 half marathons, a marathon, then a relay race with 5 different runners. All have to be dropped off, and of course the 5K and the mile and the Kids Fun Run this morning. There's a lot going on, logistics, and of course we have a CBD over there, Customs and Border Patrol, both countries, Canada and U.S. Customs borders. So anyway, a lot going on, and tomorrow I will be filming at the start of the race. Okay, I have Paul Miller here with On Pace. Him and his wife have started a unique pacing team that goes all over the place, and I've paced a few races for him. So, Paul, take over.
Take over. Gary, careful.
How this is all evolved.
Well, Gary, first, hi, Michigan runners. It's nice to see everyone. Thanks for spending some time with On Pace today. So this is our logo. If you want to scroll in or into here. Yep, we're out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And my wife was asked to coordinate the Pace team for our local race in Green Bay about 5 years ago. And she said yes. And we thought that would be it. But we did a couple of things a little different. And one thing led to the next. At the Expo of that marathon, a couple other Wisconsin marathons, race director saw her and saw what we were doing and asked if we could help out with their races. And then that little snowball, which was very small, started to roll down the hill and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now today, 5 years later, we are pacing in 26 states and 3 countries, and we have over 1,000 people across the country that call themselves On Pacers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you seemingly get sponsors at each different race and stuff like that, right?
Right. So we do not charge for our service. We're very proud to say that. My wife is incredibly organized and keeps it all together. I don't know how. Today at the Detroit, or tomorrow at the Detroit Free Press Marathon, we will have 70 teammates. This is the full marathon. And Gary, if you want to turn around, this is the domestic half people. And then over there is the international half. And together that totals about 70 people that will be out on the course with the roughly 12,000 runners to ensure that they have all of the in-race support necessary in order to get to the finish line. And we're able to do this because we have a community of incredible givers of their time and talent. And then companies like Mush, which is soaked rolled oats, perfect breakfast food for the runner to nourish them so that they can be out there for other people and help them get to the finish line.
Awesome. Well, thank you for doing this, and I get a kick out of doing this stuff with you guys.